Rick, are you coming home for Thanksgiving this year? Last year you just came for dinner, but this year you could stay over. We've renovated all the bathrooms, so it should be comfortable.
Mom, can I talk to you about something first?
Of course, what's wrong?
Mom, unfortunately, we won't be coming home as a family anymore.
What do you mean?
I'm getting divorced.
Oh, I see.
I've been meaning to tell you for weeks, but I couldn't find the right time.
How long have you been thinking about this?
Actually, Sarah and I have been fighting more and more lately. We tried talking it through several times, but it's not working. We decided to separate.
I see. Well, you must have been through a lot.
You have no idea how difficult it's been.
Have you tried counseling?
I just can't understand why she's always so irritated. I think she might have parental burnout.
Was she really that irritable?
Always. Every single day.
When did this start?
She was so moody you'd think she was going through menopause. She complained about everything, and I got sick of it. Living together just became too stressful.
Did something specifically trigger this?
Everything triggers her. She complains about work, about money, about me going out.
I see. Well, if that's what you've both decided, there's nothing we can do. What about Emma?
I already have it figured out.
What's the plan?
I'm taking her, obviously. Sarah's never had a real job. Without work experience, she can only get low-paying jobs. The parent with better financial stability should have custody.
Well, that makes sense, but is she okay with this?
Why wouldn't she be? It's logical.
Have you discussed this with Sarah?
I made her understand. I told her to think about what's best for Emma.
What exactly did she say?
She didn't fight me on it. She knows I'm right.
But things are going to be tough. You're working too, so I can help with daycare pickup and drop off. Just let me know what you need.
You'd really help? That would make things easier.
Of course.
Thanks. Your help would be great. It'll be challenging until she starts elementary school.
Yes, but do your best. Children always suffer the most because of their parents' circumstances, but remember, she's still young and might miss her mom.
I don't want to hear about Sarah right now.
She's still Emma's mother. She'll want to see her.
No, that won't happen. Emma's a daddy's girl. She'll forget about her mother soon enough.
Is it really that simple?
You don't understand how close Emma and I are.
Try to help me understand.
Yeah, sure. It's easy. Sarah was always irritable and wasn't a loving mom. Emma's more attached to me. I never get angry and buy her whatever she wants.
You know, sometimes being a mother means playing the bad guy. Even if she's a daddy's girl, suddenly losing one parent will make her feel lonely. You need to take care of Emma's emotional well-being.
You don't need to lecture me about parenting.
I'm just trying to help you think this through.
I know, I've thought this through.
When does this all take effect?
As soon as possible. I'm already looking for a new place.
Well, that's very sudden.
It's better this way. Clean break. Mom, thanks for buying Emma that kid's smartphone. She loves it.
Well, I'm glad she likes it. How is she doing with it?
She's been playing all those learning games on it.
It might be a bit early, but it's fine. She'll need a phone just in case, whenever she stays home alone.
You worry too much.
I just want her to be safe.
Yeah, you're right. It's really useful. It has GPS tracking, too.
That's good to know. Does it work well?
Perfect! I can see exactly where she is.
It's reassuring to know where she is. As long as you and I can contact her, that's good. Should we add her mom's contact info, too?
Why would we need to do that?
Well, she is her mother.
No, I haven't added Sarah's contact. I haven't even told her about the phone.
Why not?
Mom, don't start this again.
Well, I'm just asking.
Because it's not necessary. Emma's used to living with just me now.
How can you be so sure?
I know my own daughter.
But Emma still loves her mom, doesn't she?
Can we drop this?
She asks about her sometimes when I'm watching her.
It's just not needed right now.
Are you afraid Emma might start favoring her mom?
Really, Mom?
It's a valid question.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the one who's been living with Emma for the past 3 years. We've been through a lot together, and our bond is strong. Even if her mother suddenly appeared now, Emma wouldn't choose her over me.
At least let them message each other.
You're overstepping your boundaries. She's my daughter.
I'm just thinking about Emma.
Maybe later. I'll decide when the time is right. Don't interfere, Mom.
All right, sorry.
And about the meals you keep bringing over?
Is something wrong with them?
No, it's not that.
Oh, yes, well, I'm bringing stuffed cabbage tomorrow. You like that, right?
Yeah, thanks, but you don't need to bring meals anymore.
Why not?
I know what you're doing.
What do you mean?
You use meal delivery as an excuse to come over every few days. That's too often. I'll let you know when we want you to visit.
But who will watch Emma? You come home late from work pretty often, so all I'm doing is keeping Emma company while she waits for you.
She's old enough now.
To stay home alone every night?
Emma's in elementary school now. She can stay home alone.
But that's dangerous.
Stop treating me like I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm just concerned.
I'm her father, and I say it's fine.
But
You need to trust my judgment.
I'm trying to.
Emma's a responsible kid. Latchkey kids are common nowadays, and our apartment building has good security.
That may be true, but
Just because she's a girl doesn't mean we need to coddle her. She needs to learn to stay home alone. In a single-father household, it's unavoidable.
if that's how you want to parent, I won't say anything, but are you sure it's okay? There are other options we could explore.
Like what?
After-school programs, maybe? I could help pay for it.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. I'll prove we can manage without relying on you.
Just remember, I'm here if you need me.
We won't. I've got this under control.
Rick, how are you? Haven't heard from you lately.
We're doing fine.
You haven't answered my last few messages.
Been busy with work.
Is Emma okay?
She's great. She's totally used to staying home alone now.
Every day?
Most days.
So you're still leaving her alone until late at night? Isn't that dangerous? I'm worried.
You always worry too much.
Because I care about both of you.
No need to worry. She promised to come home with friends while it's still light out, and I try to come home earlier. I've even started working remotely sometimes.
How often is sometimes?
When I can manage it.
Okay, well, that's good.
See? Everything's fine.
And dinner? Is she eating properly?
I told you I could handle it alone. You're such a worrier, Mom.
Just making sure?
I'm doing better than you think.
Yes, maybe I worried too much.
You know what's funny?
What?
If even an eccentric mom like you could raise a kid, I definitely can.
Wait, what do you mean?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't. Explain.
Well, you're weird, Mom. When I brought friends over in middle school, you served celery sticks as snacks.
It's healthier than candy.
Who serves celery to kids?
I was trying my best.
But celery sticks? You're funny, but not really cut out for parenting.
That's not true. I did my best in my own way.
Your way was just different.
Well, at least I was there.
What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, I'm managing to. I think I'm a great dad. I'm always gentle with Emma, and I don't get irritated like Sarah did.
Being present is more important than being gentle.
I am present.
Are you?
Of course I am. Emma has everything she needs.
All right. Well, not getting angry in front of your child is good. That's admirable. I feel relieved to hear that.
See, I'm doing fine.
Oh, and how was her last parent-teacher conference?
Don't start with that.
I'm sorry, I was just asking out of curiosity.
I'm done with this conversation.
Rick?
I said I'm done. Emma, Daddy'll be home soon. Let's take a bath together.
Your daughter has been taken into protective custody. I'll be taking care of her for now.
What? Who are you? What do you mean protective custody?
It's me, your mother.
Mom, what's going on? Answer me.
The police just called. Emma was found wandering the streets at night.
What? Is Emma okay? Mom, tell me she's okay.
Fortunately, the police found her quickly, so she's safe. She was sleepy when I picked her up, but unharmed.
Let me talk to her.
She's sleeping now.
Wake her up! I need to talk to her!
Absolutely not.
But why was she walking alone?
You really want to know?
Of course I want to know!
She was trying to find her mommy.
Why? That doesn't make sense! She's never said anything about missing Sarah!
Because you never let her talk about her mother. Emma wants her mom. She says she doesn't want to live with you anymore.
What? But she loves me so much!
Does she?
Of course she does!
Did Emma actually say she loves you? I don't think so.
She doesn't have to say it, I know she does.
When was the last time you actually asked her how she feels?
Then what? Are you saying she actually hates me?
That's exactly right.
This is ridiculous. You're lying. Why? Why would she say something like that?
You don't know why? Put your hand on your heart and think carefully.
There's nothing to think about. I tried my best. I tried to be a good father.
A good father doesn't go drinking every night, leaving their child alone until late into the night.
Huh? Who told you that?
Emma did. She told me everything. And coming home drunk, waking up your sleeping daughter to play with her, making her stay up late playing video games even when she didn't want to. Didn't you notice she hated it?
What? She didn't like it? I thought Emma was having fun too.
She was afraid to say no to you. She also hates taking baths with you.
Really? But we always used to...
She's not a baby anymore. She's growing up. I could understand stepping out briefly after she's asleep for some stress relief, but you often didn't come home until morning.
But I always prepared dinner before going out.
You mean convenience store sandwiches? I heard you haven't been attending any of Emma's school events either. Emma's been feeling lonely this whole time. She says she misses her mommy terribly.
That can't be.
Want to know what else she told me?
What?
She told me that you got angry with her when she mentioned messaging her mom on her new phone. I thought you said that you never get irritated with her. And most importantly, she is definitely thinner than when I last saw her. She probably hasn't been eating properly.
No way! I feed her every day!
Chips and candy aren't meals. She has lost weight. The jeans I bought her are hanging loose now. They used to fit perfectly. How could you not notice when you live with her?
Well, she was always slim, so I didn't notice.
When was the last time you actually looked at her?
I look at her every day.
Emma's fed up with you. That's why the police called me and not you. It means Emma doesn't want to see you anymore.
Wait a minute. You can't do this. I'm her father.
Being a father means more than just saying you are one. Anyway, I'm taking care of Emma now. You need to cool off.
Let me come see her!
Not now.
You can't keep my daughter from me!
Watch me.
Mom, child services came by and said they needed to talk.
The police must have contacted them.
This is getting out of hand!
No, this is exactly what needed to happen.
I won't get arrested, right? I didn't do anything that bad.
Nothing that bad?
Other parents leave their kids alone, too.
True, parents rarely get arrested just for going out drinking and leaving their children alone.
Right, that's good.
Is that all you care about?
What do you mean?
But even if it's not illegal, it's definitely not praiseworthy behavior. You have failed as a parent.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
It is too late for apologies.
What do you mean, too late?
It's too late for that. You won't be able to live with Emma anymore.
What? You can't decide that!
I contacted your ex-wife. She wants to take Emma back.
What? Why did you contact Sarah?
Because Emma needs her mother.
You had no right.
The police suggested it would be appropriate given the circumstances, and I agreed. Besides, Emma wants to live with her mom.
You shouldn't have done that without my permission. I've been raising Emma for the past 3 years.
Raising her? Is that what you call it?
Of course I was raising her.
You haven't been raising her. Emma's been struggling to raise herself. I can't let you have Emma back. Simply put, you're unfit to be a parent.
But I earn more than Sarah. That's important, right?
Is that all you think parenting is about?
The courts care about that?
Money isn't everything. Besides, it's been 3 years since the divorce. Her financial situation has completely changed.
What? What do you mean changed?
She was devastated when you took Emma away, so she worked hard. She studied while working part-time and got professional certifications. Then she landed a great job, and she actually earns more than you now.
That's impossible. She can't be earning more than me.
Want to know how she did it?
This is ridiculous.
Someone who drinks every night and neglects their child can't compete. She might have earned less back then, but it was obvious she'd surpass an idiot like you. She worked hard for her child. She won in every way.
That's not true. She wasn't a good mother. She was always irritable and wasn't gentle.
Let me tell you the truth about that. You were the one making her irritable. I heard everything. Even before the divorce, you were drinking and wasting money every night. When she complained, you ignored her. You painted her as the villain, but the divorce happened because you neglected your family.
That's not true. She's trying to blame me.
Remember your daughter's 6th birthday?
What about it?
You forgot your wedding anniversary and Emma's birthday because you were out drinking. Sarah had to handle work, housework, and childcare all by herself. That's why she became stressed. And you claimed she was unfit to parent and forcibly took Emma away. Back then, Sarah was too mentally exhausted to fight for custody.
Are you saying she's gonna take me to court?
What do you think?
She wouldn't dare, would she?
Exactly. She plans to fight for custody, and she's serious.
No way! But I'll fight too!
With what evidence?
I have a stable job!
You have no chance of winning. There are police and child service records now, which will be devastating for your case. More importantly, Emma herself says she doesn't want to live with her father.
But Sarah has weaknesses too! She had mental health issues!
You mean the depression you caused? She went through a rough patch, but she was never diagnosed with any mental illness. Without medical records, it won't count as evidence. In fact, if possible, I'd like to testify. I'll say Emma should be with her mother, not her father.
Why won't you take my side? You're my mother! Defend me!
Being your mother doesn't mean I have to support your bad choices.
After everything I've done for Emma?
Why should I side with a worthless son like you? If we're thinking about my granddaughter's happiness, she should be with her mother, even if it creates a rift between me and my son. That's what I'll advocate for.
Are you abandoning me? That's cruel! If you won't defend me, I'll hate you too!
I told you before, sometimes being a parent means being the bad guy. That's what being a mother is about.
I'll never forgive you for this!
I can live with that. My son and his ex-wife fought for custody. As expected, Sarah won. Emma was overjoyed to live with her mom, which devastated my son. Later, Emma blocked her father on all social media. The custody battle was difficult. Rick tried to paint Sarah as unstable and unfit, but the evidence wasn't on his side. The police report about finding Emma wandering alone at night was damaging. The Child Services investigation revealed the extent of his negligence. The convenience store meals, the nights alone, the inappropriate behavior. Emma's own testimony about her father's drinking and neglect sealed his fate. When Sarah presented her case, she showed how she'd rebuilt her life. She had glowing references from her new employer, proof of her stable income, and documentation of all the times she tried to contact Emma over the years. The judge was particularly moved by Emma's school counselor's testimony and how much she missed her mother. The series of shocks affected my son's mental health. He started missing work without notice and eventually got fired. He accumulated debt and lived off part-time jobs for a while, but eventually cut off contact with me, too. His last message accused me of betraying him, of choosing my granddaughter over my own son. Maybe he was right, but as a mother, I had to make the hard choice. I had to be the bad guy one last time. Sarah's kind enough to bring Emma to visit me occasionally. Emma seems truly happy living with her mom. She's gained weight back, and she's doing better in school, and she smiles more than I've seen in years. She's even started taking music lessons, something she'd always wanted, but Rick had dismissed as unnecessary. Sarah's forgiven me for not stepping in sooner. She understands I was trying to believe in my son, trying to help him to be a better father. We both learned the hard way that sometimes love means making difficult choices. I may have lost my son, but I managed to protect my granddaughter's smile. I'm satisfied with that. Emma's happiness was worth the price. That's what being a mother and a grandmother truly means.
Hey, Sarah, your mother-in-law's at a neighborhood meeting today. Come make Anywhere, even here at my office. Why can't you? You're probably not even really working, just making excuses because you don't want to come and help me.
That's not true. Even if I came over, I wouldn't be able to work because I'd be cooking. Plus, it takes an hour round trip. We're not exactly neighbors. I can't just drop everything when you call.
When I was your age, I'd drive 2 hours to help my parents.
Different circumstances. You didn't have remote work deadlines, but I do.
When I was working, I always made time for my family, no matter how busy I was.
You had a different type of job. I have online meetings and deadlines. The things we have to do are completely different.
Online meetings? With who? Other men?
With my team and clients. Gender isn't relevant here. It's work. Everyone's professional here.
You're my son's wife, aren't you?
Yes, I am, but...
Then it's your duty to serve your father-in-law. Think just because you don't live with us, you don't have to take care of me?
Bob, we've discussed this before. I have my own household and career to manage.
In my day, daughters-in-law knew their place. No one would argue with their father-in-law.
You're perfectly healthy, Bob. If you needed care due to health issues, I'd help out. But asking me to cook when you're capable of making your own meals doesn't make sense.
So you're saying I should cook for myself like some bachelor? Is that what you're telling me?
Being able to prepare your own meals isn't a gender issue. A grown man should be able to do that.
I raised my son better than this. He should control his wife more.
Mike respects my career. He supports my choices, and he understands when I'm busy.
That boy's gone soft. Must be all that modern nonsense you've filled his head with.
He makes his own decisions about what's right.
Sarah, you're really getting too big for your britches. You've been married to my son for months now. You're seriously lacking awareness of your duties as a wife. Linda started serving my parents properly right after we got married. My mother said that's how it should be.
Well, I'm not Linda or your mother.
And that's the problem. Modern women have no respect. I can't believe what I'm hearing from you.
Respect is earned, Bob. It goes both ways. Gender has nothing to do with it.
Linda knew her place from day one. She never complained about cooking or cleaning.
Times have changed. Women have careers now. You gotta move with time, Bob.
Don't lecture me about modern times. I need lunch.
And I need to work.
I don't want to hear your excuses. Just get over here. That's an order. I'm telling you, and you need to listen.
Like I said, I can't. I have work. I'm busy.
What about lunch for your father-in-law? I haven't eaten since breakfast. Do you not care?
There's food in your fridge. Linda always prepares meals ahead for you.
How would you know what's in my fridge?
Linda told me she made extra portions before her meeting.
You two talk about me behind my back?
We talk about lots of things. We're family.
So what about my lunch? You saying I shouldn't eat?
If you want to eat, please prepare something yourself instead of asking people at the last minute.
Look in the kitchen. Heat things up myself. That's women's work.
My husband heats up his own meals when I'm busy. If he can do it on his own, why can't you?
That's because you trained him wrong.
No, that's because he's a capable adult. It's basic life skills, Bob. Everyone should know how to feed themselves.
I already told you I'm not gonna do that. Meal prep is women's work, not mine.
What did you do before you were married?
That's different. I was single then. I had to take care of myself.
So you know how to cook. You just refuse to.
Sarah, are you deliberately trying to make me cook? The other day, Linda had already prepared food, but you called me to make something anyway. I bet there's food there right now. I doubt Linda left without preparing anything. She wouldn't dare leave me without food.
Then you have lunch options available.
The food's been sitting there for hours. It won't taste fresh.
A microwave will solve that problem. Easy solution.
Microwaved food isn't the same.
It's better than going hungry.
I'm tired of her cooking. Plus, she keeps using vegetables I hate.
So there is food. If you won't eat it, that's the same as having nothing. Please eat what's there. Sorry, but I need to work. I already told you that I'm busy.
Why are all the women in my life becoming so difficult?
We're not being difficult. We're just busy.
You've changed since the wedding. You used to be so polite and helpful.
I'm still polite. I'm just setting boundaries.
Boundaries with your father-in-law? This generation has no respect.
Again, respect goes both ways, Bob.
First Linda with her meetings, now you with your work.
We're both allowed to have lives outside the house, and I'm not your wife.
Hey, Sarah, don't think there won't be consequences next time you come over. Don't get cocky just because you're married. I can make my son divorce you anytime I want.
That's not how marriage works.
You think Mike would choose you over his father?
You can't make those decisions for Mike.
Watch me. He knows who pays his inheritance. Don't test me, Sarah.
Are you really threatening me with Mike's inheritance?
Not a threat, it's a fact.
I need to get back to work now.
This conversation isn't over. Wait until Mike hears about this.
He already knows how controlling you are. He always tells me about it. Go ahead and tell him. He already knows how I feel about these demands.
We'll see how long this attitude of yours lasts. A good wife knows her place.
My place is at my desk right now, working. Goodbye, Bob.
This dinner you made. I told you I hate vegetables. Don't make garbage I can't eat. Get back here and make it again.
What's wrong with the stir fry? I made it just like you asked.
When did I ever ask for broccoli?
You said you wanted chicken stir fry. You're the one who told me. That's why I made it.
There's broccoli in it. I specifically said no green vegetables. You know I hate them.
You said no spinach. You didn't mention broccoli.
They're all the same. Get back here and make something else. I'm hungry.
Bob, I'm on the train already. Besides, I came all the way over to cook for you. Please, just eat it.
You knew exactly what you were doing, making something I can't eat.
I spent 2 hours cooking that meal. The sauce is your favorite.
It's your fault for making inedible food. Make something better. You were eating fine when we went to restaurants before. You said you can make them. Why can't you make decent food at home?
Restaurant food is different, and you seem to enjoy my cooking on Mike's birthday.
That was different. Today's food is awful.
The only difference is your attitude.
A professional chef is different from an amateur cook. You're really just a contrary You really have no awareness as a daughter-in-law. You've even forgotten you're a woman.
Being a woman has nothing to do with where we live.
A woman's place is with her husband's family.
A woman's place is wherever she chooses to be, and with those that respect them.
Of course it does! A proper wife lives with her in-laws. Enough talk with the word respect.
That's an outdated view. You should really change your perspective.
It worked for generations for my family.
Just because something is traditional, it doesn't make it right. Gender has nothing to do with this, and I am aware of my duties as a wife, to my husband only. A wife's first duty is to her husband.
You think marriage is just about you and Mike? What about family duty?
Our primary duty is to our own household.
You're tearing this family apart. Can't you see what you're doing?
No, we're building our own life.
Being a wife isn't just about serving your husband. You have to serve his whole family unconditionally. That's what marrying into this family means.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that rule. News to me.
Your sarcasm shows your true character. You're a terrible wife to my son.
And your demands show yours. I'm not a terrible wife, and I know that.
Don't get smart with me. Linda never talked back like this. What's the matter with you?
I'm not Linda. I won't pretend to be. I won't let you walk all over me.
You should learn from her example. Try to be more like her.
No, thank you. I'd rather be myself.
Be quiet. Well, now you know so you can start doing it, right?
First, could you explain why I would be required to do this?
Because that's how things work. That's how they've always worked.
That's not a real explanation.
Tradition is explanation enough.
Not for me, it isn't. You need to explain it better than that.
It's just how things have always been in our family. Why did my son marry someone like you? It's given me a headache. Like I said before, if you don't start listening to me, I'll make him divorce you.
You keep threatening divorce like you control Mike.
I'm his father. Of course I have control.
Mike makes his own decisions. He is not a baby anymore.
Does he? Let's see what he says when I cut off his inheritance.
Money doesn't control everything, Bob.
You don't have the authority to make divorce decisions.
We'll see about that.
Sarah, it's past 7. What are you doing? Did you forget today's yard work? The weeds are overgrown. If you don't come soon, it won't get done today.
It's 7 a.m. on a Saturday, Bob. Why are you making nothing into a big deal?
The sun's already up. We're wasting daylight.
Normal people sleep in on weekends. We're busy on weekdays. We finally get to rest.
Young people shouldn't be lazy. The yard work should have started at 6.
Nobody agreed to 6 a.m. It was your plan. We never agreed to this.
Lazy! This generation is so lazy.
Being reasonable about time isn't lazy. It's common sense.
The weeds grow faster in summer. We need to start early. Get up!
I do remember it's yard work day today.
Then why aren't you here?
Because it's 7 a.m. It's still super early.
Then get over here. Linda usually helps, but she's not answering her phone.
Have you checked the kitchen?
What? Why would I check the kitchen?
Just wondering if you've looked around the house.
Of course I have. She's not here.
Interesting.
Then get over here.
No, I won't. I've decided I'm not following your orders anymore. I'm done listening to you.
Excuse me? Who do you think you are?
Someone who's tired of your demands.
You dare defy me?
Yes, I dare.
What? A daughter-in-law defying the head of the family? You're too uppity for a woman. Learn from my wife. Linda's always obeyed me perfectly.
When's the last time you saw Linda?
What kind of question is that? This morning, of course.
Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. Wait.
Well, what are you talking about? You're single now. Where exactly is this wife of yours? You might want to look around your house carefully.
I'm talking about Linda, my wife. You know that. And what's this single nonsense? You're not making any sense.
Is Linda at your house right now?
I already told you she is. Stop playing games.
Just answer the question. Is Linda there?
Come to think of it, Linda's not here. Usually she's up before me making breakfast.
And when did you last see her?
Yesterday. No, was it the day before?
I need you to think harder. Remember, your wife isn't there anymore. Linda left.
What? Linda left? Don't talk nonsense! Wait. I see that there's a divorce paper on the table. What is this? When did she leave this here?
So you finally found them.
These papers! They can't be real!
They're very real.
These can't be real! This is some kind of joke!
Ah, you found it?
Hold on, what is this? Why is there divorce papers here? Is this your fault? Did you put her out to do this to me?
That's Linda's decision. She wants to divorce you. I never said anything to her.
This is your doing, isn't it? You've poisoned her mind!
Linda made her own choice.
She made her own choice? What nonsense! Why does she want a divorce all of a sudden?
That's all Linda's choice. She wants to end the marriage.
You mean she left because... Wait, when you said I'm single, you meant Linda's gone?
Now you're understanding it. Finally.
But she can't just leave. She has responsibilities.
Well, technically, you're not single yet since she hasn't filed the papers, but Linda's gone, so it's practically the same thing.
This is ridiculous. Where did she go? Do you know where she is?
Somewhere safe.
Safe? What do you mean safe? She needs to be here. Tell me where she is.
She needs to be away from you.
Is she at your house? Tell her I'm coming over. I'll set her straight for thinking about divorce.
She's not at our place, so don't bother. Like I'd let her stay there knowing you might show up.
You're hiding her, aren't you? You put her up to this.
I told you, Linda made this decision on her own.
Then where is she? Tell me right now.
I won't tell you. Linda wants a divorce. She doesn't want to see you.
Stop protecting her! She's my wife! Now tell me where she is!
She's not going to be your wife for much longer.
That's impossible. You're lying. Do you know how many years we've been married? Listen, Sarah, if you don't let me see her, you're going to regret it.
Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
I need to talk to her. This is all just a misunderstanding. You're interfering in my marriage.
What do you mean it's all a misunderstanding? There's no misunderstanding. She's done with you. Do you understand? Now stop with the threats.
This isn't a threat. I mean it.
Every word you say just proves Linda made the right choice.
I'll come to your house. I'm going to find her.
All right then, I'll call the police.
The police? Over a family matter?
Over trespassing and harassment.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me. One step on our property, and I'm calling.
Family problems should stay in the family. No need to call the police.
Harassment is a police problem.
You're such a disrespectful woman. You turned my wife against me. How dare you?
Linda turned against your behavior all on her own.
30 years of marriage, and this is how she repays me?
30 years of serving, you mean?
Next time I see you, you'll be apologizing on your knees!
That's a great message to say for the police report.
You're bluffing! Stop it right now!
Would you like to find out?
I'm done talking to you! Hey, Sarah. About yesterday, I'm so sorry.
That's quite a change in tone.
Hey, Sarah. About yesterday, I'm sorry.
That's a surprise. What exactly changed since yesterday?
I've had time to think. Maybe I was too harsh.
Just maybe?
I spent the night alone. The house feels empty. I'm lonely without Linda.
That's how Linda felt, alone, even when you were there. So hurry up and sign the divorce papers for Linda.
Wait, I can't do that right away. I don't want a divorce. I need to talk to her first.
Linda made her choice. Your wants don't matter anymore.
But we can work this out. Every marriage has problems. We can move forward together.
This isn't about fixing the marriage. It's about Linda's freedom.
Let me talk to Linda one more time.
She spoke to you on the phone yesterday. That was more than enough.
I wasn't thinking clearly then. Everything happened so fast.
30 years of marriage isn't fast, Bob.
Yesterday I got heated with you all threatening police and everything. A lot was happening all at once and I couldn't think straight.
And now you've had time to think. So what do you say?
I realize I might have made some mistakes. A lot, actually.
Might have? Are you serious?
I know I made mistakes.
Like what kind of mistakes? Sorry, but Linda says she never wants to speak to you again.
Please, I'm really sorry. Let me talk to her, please.
What exactly are you sorry for?
Well, maybe Linda felt I wasn't showing enough affection. If she comes back, I'll try harder. Physical affection and stuff.
That's what you think this is about? Seriously?
I could buy her flowers, take her to dinner sometimes.
Look, Linda doesn't want physical affection from you. She left because of your behavior over all these years. Your controlling attitude, trying to dominate everyone. She doesn't want that kind of relationship anymore.
I was just being a traditional husband.
No, Bob, you were being a dictator, not a traditional husband.
What do you mean by behavior? What do you mean all these years? We had a good marriage.
According to who? You?
Linda never complained before.
She complained. You just never listened.
Then why divorce now? If she could handle it before, she can keep handling it.
That's exactly the problem. You think she should just handle it forever. That's not fair to her.
What else is she gonna do? She's never lived alone.
And whose fault is that? Are you serious? She's divorcing you because she can't handle it anymore. She's tired of being your slave.
Slave? This was just normal living?
Doing everything while you did nothing. That's not normal.
I provided for the family.
Your version of normal is very different from everyone else's. You need to realize that.
Oh, Linda left. I'm starting to understand how arrogant I've been.
Are you really? Or are you just saying that to get her back?
No, I mean it. I see now.
What do you see?
Do I really have to get divorced?
Yes, that's what Linda wants. If you refuse, she'll take it to court. She's kept a diary of all your awful behavior over the decades. It's plenty of evidence, and while it might take longer, you'll end up divorced anyway.
She kept a diary about me and my behavior?
Yes, every incident, every demand, every insult.
I can't believe she'd do this to me.
You did this to yourself. You drove her to it.
No way! I'm gonna be alone? How am I supposed to live? I need Linda. Who's gonna do the housework?
Welcome to adulthood. Time to take care of yourself.
You will! You're gonna do it for me!
What?
I can't! I've never done it! I don't know how to!
That's because you dumped everything on Linda. Housework, childcare, everything was her responsibility. Whenever she spoke up, you'd shut her down, saying, "You're just a woman." That buildup led to divorce. If you're really sorry, change your values. You need to change.
But I'm too old to change!
Then you'll be living alone.
I can't do it right away! I don't even know where to start!
Nobody knows at first. Everyone figures it out eventually. It just takes time.
Then Sarah, you come take care of me. That much you can do, right?
After everything you've done? Really?
Because you're my son's wife!
You really don't get it. You haven't learned anything. Being your son's wife doesn't obligate me to be kind to you. I may not have suffered as much as Linda, but you've treated me terribly since I married Mike. I won't do things just because I'm a woman or a daughter-in-law.
But family should help family!
You lost that privilege.
What am I supposed to do then?
I'm getting Mike and telling him how you have been towards me. We're both cutting ties with you.
You can't turn my son against me!
Mike makes his own choices, just like Linda did.
Don't you want my inheritance? If Linda and I divorce, everything goes to my son!
Using money as a threat again? I don't want your money.
It's not a threat, it's an offer!
We'd rather cut ties than get your money. That's how much we don't want to deal with you. There's lots of information online now. Learn to clean and cook yourself. No one's going to listen to you anymore. Nobody wants to serve a pathetic old man who can't do anything for himself.
You'll regret this! Both of you!
Goodbye, Bob. Don't contact us again.
Wait, Sarah!
I'm blocking your number after this. Linda has already blocked you. Think about why everyone is leaving you. Goodbye. Bob ended up in court for their divorce, which was finalized 6 months later. Bob's house is a mess now. He doesn't do laundry and lives on convenience store meals and takeout. He keeps trying to contact Linda, but she's adamant about never wanting to see him again. We're still keeping his number unblocked, just in case he tries anything dangerous. But if he causes any trouble for Mike, Linda, or me, we'll take appropriate action. Without Linda, Bob can't maintain his previous.
Hey, Madison, where are you right now?
Hello, Mr. Wilson. I'm currently on my lunch break. Is there a problem?
When did you leave?
About 20 minutes ago, after the client meeting.
Outside the office?
Yes, I was on my way back from the client meeting and thought I'd grab lunch while I was out. Was there a problem with that?
Did you clear this with me first?
I didn't think I needed to since the client meeting ended early.
Everything needs to be cleared with me, always.
I apologize. I thought it would be fine since we finished ahead of schedule.
That client meeting ended 45 minutes ago. What's taking so long?
There was a backup on Main Street. I thought it would be more efficient to get lunch now rather than make a separate trip.
Oh, okay. How did the client meeting go?
It went very well. They agreed to all our proposed terms.
And you didn't think to tell me this immediately if it was that good?
What do you mean? I sent you the meeting notes right after.
It was not your call to make. You should have checked with me first.
I understand. I'm sorry about that. Should I return to the office now?
I just checked with reception. They said you left at 11:30.
Yes, that's correct. The meeting ended earlier than scheduled, like I said earlier.
So you've been gone for over an hour?
No, just about 45 minutes, including travel time.
And you didn't think to report back to me immediately about that?
The traffic was quite heavy coming back, so I decided to use the time efficiently. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
That's not how things work here. You should know this.
I made sure all my morning tasks were completed before leaving.
That's not the point. Who handles your performance reviews?
You do, Mr. Wilson.
Exactly. So when I ask where you are, I expect an immediate response. You need to learn the chain of command here. Everything goes through me. This is nothing new, Madison.
But I did send you the meeting summary by email. You should have gotten it. You can double check.
I don't care about emails. I want direct communication. Got it?
Should I call next time instead?
Don't get smart with me now. That's not the point. I need to know where my employees are at all times.
Okay, I understand. I'll be more communicative in the future.
You should have come straight back. Client meetings aren't an excuse for extended breaks.
I'm still within my allotted lunch hour. I'm not taking extra time for a break.
Says who?
The employee handbook states our lunch break policies.
Who told you that you could take lunch now?
I checked the schedule before leaving. Jessica is covering the phones. That's why I decided to go. I made sure everything was covered.
Did Jessica tell you she could make these decisions?
No, but we've been coordinating coverage for a while now.
Since when do new hires get to decide when to take lunch without my permission?
I just checked the handbook. It states we get an hour for lunch every day.
Hello? Are you new here?
I've been here almost a year now.
Then start acting like it. Don't quote the handbook at me. I'm the one who wrote half of those policies.
Oh, okay. I apologize if I misunderstood the procedure. I didn't know.
This isn't school. You can't just walk out whenever you want. You need to ask me first.
I never intended to.
What kind of new hire eats lunch outside? You should be back at the office answering phones like everyone else instead of taking longer lunch.
I apologize, but other team members are covering the phones. We discussed it and set up a rotation system. It works out pretty well for us.
A rotation system? First time I'm hearing about this. How come no one has ever told me about this?
It was just discussed last week. It's still new. We're trying to figure it out.
With who exactly?
We implemented it during last week's team meeting.
Who approved this rotation system? Because I sure didn't, so who did?
We developed it during last week's team meeting. Everyone agreed it would help maintain coverage while allowing breaks. We thought we were helping each other make it a little bit easier.
So you're making decisions behind my back now? You think you don't need to ask me anymore? That you can all make your own choices?
Not at all. We thought it would improve efficiency. That was all.
You've been here 5 minutes and you're already trying to change how things work?
The team thought it would help with...
When exactly was this meeting? When did this happen?
It was on Tuesday afternoon, during our weekly team sync.
You mean the meeting I was stuck in traffic for? That's when you all decided this?
Yes, Sarah led the meeting since you weren't able to make it. She did really well.
So you went over my head!
That wasn't the intention at all.
Did you even try to reach me?
We sent you the meeting minutes.
Who told you to make decisions like that? Always trying to act smart instead of focusing on your actual work. You keep making stupid mistakes but have time to slack off?
I'm sorry, but I did get permission from Sarah about stepping out, so I really didn't think it was a big deal.
Since when does Sarah make these calls? You think she has authority over me?
No, of course not. She's the team lead, so I thought...
Did she tell you she could override my authority?
No, she was just trying to keep things running smoothly and efficiently.
Sarah is too soft on women. You should watch out.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Getting pretty cozy with her already, aren't you?
She's been helping me learn the systems. She's the one who's been training me and helping me with everything.
Oh yeah, I bet she has.
She's very knowledgeable about our procedures. She's been here for a long time, so I thought it was good that I was learning from her.
Stop trying to change the subject. You really don't see it? She always takes your side.
It's not just with me. She treats everyone fairly.
Sarah's in her mid-30s, single, no men in her life, only nice to other women. Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't see how that's relevant to work.
Oh, it's very relevant, all right. She might be into you, if you know what I mean.
That's an incredibly prejudiced thing to say. Sarah is kind to everyone, regardless of gender. I think you're misinterpreting things. You shouldn't assume things.
You're new here. You don't know the office dynamics.
I've observed enough to see that she's professional, and she's very good at what she does.
Professional. That's one way to put it. Don't lecture me about how to interpret things. I saw how she defended you in the morning meeting. It was pretty obvious.
She was explaining my work on the project. She was not defending me.
Getting comfortable with her having your side all the time, aren't ya?
She was just explaining the new filing system I implemented. I apologize if it came out differently than what we intended.
You mean the system she approved without my input? She didn't even tell me about it.
The team agreed it would help with workflow.
Another system? How many things are you trying to change around here? And all without my permission? Do I not exist anymore?
It's already improved our efficiency by 30% already. That's a huge difference.
Says who? Sarah? She told you that?
The metrics show clear improvement. We can see exactly how much it improved.
Those numbers mean nothing. You're just trying to show off. Stop making up excuses. You think impressing Sarah will help your career?
This isn't about Sarah or impressing her. It's about improving our work processes so we can all work efficiently.
Everything's about Sarah with you. I've known her since we started here. She's not interested in men, trust me.
That's really not appropriate workplace discussion. We should stop talking about this, really.
She's been here 8 years and never seen her with a guy. Not for lack of trying on my part.
That's not something you should be spreading around. This is very inappropriate.
What? It's common knowledge. Everyone knows this. I'm just looking out for you. Wouldn't want people getting the wrong idea, you know?
There's no wrong idea to get. You should really stop talking to me about this.
Just facts. And what's with you defending her so much? Are you into that too? Both of you?
This conversation is inappropriate, and this has nothing to do with work. I just don't feel comfortable talking about this.
You're liking it, right?
Please stop making these inappropriate assumptions.
You started it by being so defensive. What's wrong? Did I hit a nerve?
I'm just trying to maintain professional boundaries. These things should not be discussed, especially during work hours.
First you waste time with unnecessary systems, now you're talking back to me? How dare you? Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm not talking back. I'm trying to keep things professional. The conversation was getting too inappropriate.
There's that word again, professional. You think you're better than everyone else?
I'm just trying to do my job efficiently. That's all I want to do, to make it efficient for everyone else too.
By cozying up to Sarah, that's how you do it?
No, by implementing useful systems.
There you go again with that attitude. Why are you giving me an attitude?
What attitude? I'm simply explaining my work and what we have implemented.
You're getting real mouthy for a new hire. You're the most irritating one we've ever gotten. Been here almost a year and still don't know your place? How dare you talk to me like that?
I understand I'm still learning. I'm sorry if I said anything to upset you. I just want to stay professional.
Do you? Because all I see is attitude right now. You think because Sarah likes you, you can do whatever you want? Is that so?
That's not it at all. I never said that. You're the only one who's saying things like that.
Do you know what happened to the last person who challenged me and gave me an attitude?
I'm not challenging you or giving you an attitude.
Are you not? Because it seems like you think you can change everything around here without consulting with me first. Like you own the place or something. That's challenging me if someone asks me.
I'm just trying to contribute positively to the team. Is there something wrong with that?
By undermining my authority? By going behind my back with Sarah? Do you think that's right?
That wasn't my intention at all. You're coming up with all these scenarios that are not true at all.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. All I need to hear is sorry and I understand from you. Instead, you keep making excuses and saying things I didn't ask for.
I apologize if I've overstepped. I just wanted you to understand what I was saying.
If? There you go again. You think you're so special?
No, it wasn't like that. I apologize. I never intended on coming off that way. I'm sorry.
That's better. Just remember who signs your performance reviews.
Yes, Mr. Wilson.
And who determines your future here?
You do, Mr. Wilson.
One word from me and you're gone. I can make that happen. Only I can. I can make things very difficult for you here. Trust me when I say that.
Understood, Mr. Wilson.
And stay away from Sarah. Got it?
I don't think that's really your place to say anything.
What was that? Did you have a problem with something I said?
No, I understand, Mr. Wilson.
Hey, Madison, where are you? Hello? Answer me! What's with you being late on Monday? Are you taking this job seriously? It's already 9:30. What are you doing?
Hello, sorry. I notified HR about a late arrival today. There was an emergency with my mother. I was not able to make it on time to work.
You notified who? That doesn't answer my question. When are you coming in?
Mr. Wilson, as I mentioned before, I needed to visit my mother in the hospital. I got approval for the late arrival by HR.
You're supposed to notify me first. From who exactly in HR? What is their name? Because I don't remember approving anything.
HR approved it last week when I submitted the request. They knew about this.
Are you going behind my back again?
It was an emergency situation. I really had to come see my mother.
Just like all your other emergencies? The company might have approved it, but I didn't. Didn't I tell you not to take time off just because your parents are sick? Did you not understand it?
This is different from a regular illness.
Everyone's got problems.
She's in critical condition. I need to be here with her.
And what exactly do you expect me to do about that?
Mr. Wilson, my mother isn't just sick with a cold. She has a chronic condition and has been hospitalized. She was in critical condition yesterday. Her life could be in danger.
So, the hospital has staff. They'll take care of her. Everyone's got problems. I came to work when my dog died. I didn't take a day off or come in later.
I understand that was difficult for you, but this is different. She is my mother we're talking about.
I didn't miss a single meeting. I didn't ask for any special treatment.
This is different. Even the doctors are concerned about her condition right now.
Different how? Because it's your mother? You think you deserve special treatment?
The doctors said,
That's even more reason not to take time off. There are doctors and nurses there, right? What good does it do for you to be there?
they need family present for big decisions. She's not doing very well.
They're paid to take care of her. That's their job.
Medical decisions require family input. I had to be here.
Can't someone else handle that? Why do you have to do that?
I'm her primary contact.
What about your father?
He's, unavailable right now.
How convenient.
I'm not going to make her better. I want to be there because I'm worried and want to be by her side. Parents don't live forever. What if something happens to her while I'm at work? I can't do that. I'll regret it forever.
Getting emotional about it won't help anyone. You have responsibilities here, a job to do.
Yes, I understand my work responsibilities.
Well, clearly you don't. The world doesn't stop just because someone's sick.
I've arranged coverage for my tasks. It's all worked out. I made sure of that.
What about your assignments? The Johnson account needs attention. Have you checked?
I understand my responsibilities, but family emergencies? They come first for me, especially when my own mother's in a critical condition.
Here we go with the excuses. I'm tired of hearing them. We can't have you taking time off for this all the time.
This isn't a regular occurrence. That's why I notified the HR in advance.
This isn't a charity. First the rotation system, now this? You're always looking for special treatment.
Please don't dismiss this so casually. This is a big deal for me. She is my family.
You're being dramatic. People get sick all the time. She'll be fine.
Not like this. It's different.
You've already missed 3 hours this morning. The Johnson report is due today.
I completed it over the weekend and sent it to you last night. Did you not see it? Do you need me to send it again?
Trying to show off again? You expect praise for doing your job? That's not the point. What if your parents die during an important meeting? Are you just gonna skip the meeting?
If that happened, yes. I would need to leave. I would skip the meeting to be with my family.
This is the real world. You need to understand this. Time to grow up. Got it?
Depending on the industry, that might matter, but in our current role, yes, I would. There are others who can cover for a new hire like me, and nobody's life depends on my presence. Besides, any company that can't function with one person absent has bigger problems.
Getting philosophical now? I don't care to listen to your excuses. Look at you acting all high and mighty again. Think you know everything about business? Where'd you learn that? Some online course?
I'm not acting all high and mighty. That wasn't my intention. I'm just trying to explain.
Are you kidding me? You got some nerve talking to your superior like that. Keep this attitude up and you'll regret it. Maybe you need another lesson about respect.
Yes, I understand. While being at work is important, I can't prioritize it over being with family in their final moments. If someone is capable of that, that's admirable. But if my absence would tank the company, that's a different story.
Oh, now you're a business expert. You think you know how businesses work? You've been here, what, 11 months? You think you can lecture me? Do you know how long I've been working here for? Oh, so you want to get fired, is that it? Is that what you're trying to do? Force me to fire you? Is that what you want?
I don't want to be fired, but I wouldn't want to work for a company that prevents employees from being with dying family members. That's not right.
Playing the victim again? Big talk from someone who can barely handle basic tasks.
My work has been satisfactory. I have teammates that help me and cover when I need them to, especially in a situation like this.
Are you getting brave because HR approved your leave? You think they'll protect you?
No, I just think there needs to be understanding in these situations. I'm going to tell you one more time that my mother is in a critical condition and she might not make it. I need to be here with her.
Understanding? I'll show you understanding. You really need to be taught a lesson. Time to learn about consequences.
I apologize for speaking out of turn, but threats like that aren't appropriate. I'm going to stay with my mother.
Whatever you say, Madison. Something weird is happening in HR. They're calling me in for meetings. Did you say something to them? Why are they calling me so many times?
I've been dealing with family matters. I've been taking care of my mother.
This is serious. They're talking about policies and conduct. Actually, I'm being transferred. To be honest, it's basically a demotion. They're sending me to a factory in the middle of nowhere. Given what I've done, I guess I should be grateful I wasn't fired.
I see. You seem relieved.
You don't seem surprised. The thing is, this transfer, they mentioned your name in the meeting. Several times, actually. You have connections upstairs, don't you? Did you put them out to do this? Is this all happening because of you?
I just focus on my work.
There's something you're not telling me, isn't there? This isn't just about Sarah or your mother, is it?
What makes you say that? Interesting how you've brought that up.
They mentioned the Parker family. What did you do exactly? Who's the Parker family?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters! Please, I need to understand what's happening. Madison, please, if you talk to them, maybe they'll cancel the transfer. You're my only hope. I can explain everything, I promise.
Can you? Are you sure about that?
I know I've been tough on you, but it was for your own good. I was trying to prepare you for the real world.
By harassing employees, that's your way of preparing them?
Wait, your father. You're that Parker? You're Richard Parker's daughter? The CEO's daughter? This has to be a mistake. This can't be right.
No mistake. You've got it all right.
But you've been here almost a year. Why didn't you say anything? That's not entirely fair. I was just trying to maintain discipline as your boss.
By spreading rumors about Sarah, saying all those inappropriate things?
You have to understand my position.
Your position of power that you abused? That position? It's called harassment, if you didn't know.
Harassment? That's a strong word. I was just being thorough. I was trying to help you. Look, you don't understand the pressure I'm under. Managing isn't easy.
Neither is being terrorized by your boss.
Terrorized? That's extreme. I know. I really regret it. I regret everything I've told you and said about Sarah and your mother. We can work this out. I can change my management style. I promise. I'll change and make it up to you.
Now that you know who I am, you want to change all of a sudden?
Oh, really? I've learned my lesson. I had no idea you were... If only I'd known, everything would have been different.
That's exactly the problem. Do you not see it?
This is all just a misunderstanding. I was trying to help you grow. You have to believe me. I never had malicious intentions.
That's exactly the problem. You shouldn't treat anyone this way, regardless of who they are. What you've done is just wrong.
You're right. Absolutely right. I see that now. Let me make it up to everyone, including you. I'll apologize to Sarah.
If you were truly sorry, you wouldn't be asking me for favors. You spread rumors about Sarah, mocked her for being single. Aren't you single too?
That's different. Men don't have to worry about that stuff. I mean, that came out wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Really? Still with these attitudes? Excuses?
I didn't mean... I was just joking around. You just took it the wrong way. Can't you take a joke? This is all being blown out of proportion.
Like how you blew up about my mother's hospitalization when she was about to die? When the doctors were even scared about her life?
That was different. I was under stress. You gotta believe me.
That kind of assumption is exactly the problem. Plus, I heard you only targeted Sarah because she rejected you? I heard about your stalking behavior too. It's crazy.
Stalking? I just asked her out a few times. She was sending signals. You don't understand office dynamics. I wasn't rejected. I just felt bad for her being lonely. Why else would I go for someone like her? She should have been flattered.
Is that what you tell yourself? How sad.
You don't understand how things work.
Sarah was never interested in you in the first place, and I've talked to the former employees who quit, heard all about the impossible demands and verbal abuse caused by you.
They're exaggerating. David couldn't handle the pressure. These millennials are too sensitive. When I started, we worked twice as hard. That's ancient history anyway. David left without saying anything, so why bring that up now? He wasn't cut out for corporate life.
Or maybe he couldn't handle your abuse.
Abuse? I was motivating them.
Some people can't speak up. New hires often don't know who to turn to.
I was just trying to toughen them up. That's what management is about. Someone has to maintain standards. You can't coddle everyone. I was just trying to help.
Is that what you call harassment?
Listen, I can change.
Look, I'll give you advice. Apologize to everyone you've hurt. Maybe that will help with your transfer. I could even work under you if you do.
You mean that? You would help me? I can change, I promise. Just give me another chance. Please, please help me out here. I'll apologize to everyone who quit. Just please put in a good word about the transfer. Having someone with my experience on your side would be valuable. I know all the company's systems. Think about what I could teach you.
No thanks. Having someone like you around would only hurt the company. I was actually hired specifically for your department because it had the highest turnover rate for new employees. The company knew you were a problem, but without concrete reports or evidence, they couldn't take action.
But I can change! I'll prove it! You don't understand what this will do to me! My career is everything!
Like how you ruined others' careers?
That was different!
No matter how much you beg, I won't pretend your horrible behavior never happened.
My career will be over. This isn't fair. I worked so hard to get here. Please, Madison. Please, I'm begging you. Don't abandon me. This transfer might as well be getting fired. I finally got somewhere in life, and now this? Think about my reputation.
What about the reputations you destroyed?
Give me another chance. I'll do better. I'll make it up to everyone. I'll change everything about my management style.
Your demotion is well-deserved. Stop trying to weasel out of it.
What about my family? My reputation? I have a mortgage to pay. This will ruin everything I've built.
You should have thought about that before terrorizing your employees. Good luck with the meeting with HR. Goodbye. Mr. Wilson was eventually transferred to a subsidiary company in a rural area. While he wasn't fired, the demotion and relocation were probably as devastating as termination for someone with his ego. He lost his manager position and is now just regular employee Brad Wilson. The head office apparently gave strict instructions about monitoring his behavior, so he's probably not able to act as arrogantly anymore. If he causes any more problems, he'll be terminated for real. I hope he'll focus on his work this time and stop hurting others. The company didn't fire him immediately because they wanted him to apologize to everyone he'd hurt. The condition for keeping his job was personally apologizing to each person he'd wronged. While this might not completely heal the damage he caused, it's at least some form of restitution. My father, the CEO, is accompanying him to apologize to former employees who quit because of him. The department is much brighter and more positive now that he's gone. Sarah got promoted to his position as manager, and she's doing a great job. I'm sure the work environment will keep improving. Though I'm still new, I'm learning a lot from my supervisors and colleagues, and I'm committed to contributing to the company's success. Now that things have settled down, I can start processing my mother's death. It will take time, but I'm not alone. I'll get through this with my father and the rest of my family.